Hey, hi there. It's Sunday in Calgary. My gosh, it's cold. It's like minus 25 or 29 or something. But anyway, I just wanted to share with you a little bit of some of the realizations that keep coming to me about awakening. What's really beautiful is that because we've committed to do our Monday nights for at the here in Calgary and also online. It puts a whole lot more. For me, it has me in almost a constant state of contemplation and with a to design or to be present for the group on Monday night, and so everything that comes up is well, how would I share this or how would I share that, and so thank you, because for those of you that are coming on Monday nights, it's helping me you're lifting me up. My mission is to I call myself a jailbreaker. So many of us are caught up in our beliefs about ourselves, in our limiting beliefs about ourselves, and our fears, and my job is to help us get out of that. But it was interesting. I woke up about 3 a.m. It was a full moon night, and I woke up in the middle of the night, and sometimes I kind of just go through and listen to some videos, not my own but others, and there's this one amazing lady. Actually, I think it was on LinkedIn. This one amazing lady was talking about our inner dialogue about ourselves, so our personal self-critic, and the thread really of most of the self-help world is that if we recognize that we're, say with our inner dialogue, that we're sometimes critical of ourselves, or maybe often critical of ourselves, we can then reprogram and do that differently. And I'm here to say that actually I don't believe that works. I think that reprogramming ourselves, it's like a bit of like a leopard changing his spots, and it's deeply entrenched. And what I believe works only is that if we catch ourselves in negative self-talk, or if we catch ourselves in fear, that we be with that now. We be present. Trying to dredge up another behavior it just doesn't. It has no depth. So be present. So if you catch yourself in negative self-talk or doubt or fear, be with it. Just breathe into it and feel it. And I know that doesn't seem like what we want to do, because we want to run away. We want to use affirmations. We want to chant our way out of it. And all of that stuff I think is good. What I think is the only really way to awaken is to be here with what's happening. So that's what my mission is, to there's many false paths, and how many of you have spent your lifetime writing affirmations and reading books about how to do things differently, setting goals, and I mean, some of you are pretty friggin' amazing. I believe that. You're very disciplined. I'm not that disciplined. And some of you are able to to create some pretty amazing things, and I think that's awesome. I just imagine that our full potential is to live in each moment in service, in love, and to be in love, and to be love. And so if we're in our minds trying to create another reality, which is beautiful if that's what you want to do, I think we're missing the boat. We're still missing the boat. We're still trying to create to kind of manage our way past whatever's happening. And boy, oh boy, if I'm present and in the moment and connected to Source, then I'm with the number one manager way beyond who I am. And yes, of course, I'm part of all of that. But somehow with the mind, I'm able to separate myself. And when I'm running the show, when I'm trying to direct everything, I'm fucked. It just doesn't work for me. So this is, as far as I'm concerned, the answer is to be present. And what we do on Monday nights and with the folks that I work with is we practice being present. And sometimes it takes a while to even come to know that you're not present. And then it takes repetition. There is repetition needed to keep reminding ourselves that, oh my gosh, I believe the stories about me that I somehow conjured up, because my dad told me when I was a kid that I was lazy or that I wasn't smart or that I was dishonest or that I was, and I believe those, and they're in here. And so when those things come up, when I feel that, just to be with it. And I'm encouraging you to just be with what is now. Feel it. Experience it. Yeah. And if it's, pleasant, whatever's happening, be in the moment with it. Feel it. If it's unpleasant, if it feels unpleasant, bring love into it, And there's so much that seems tragic often. I was with a friend the other night who lost somebody on that Iranian flight, and she was upset that they weren't square with each other and had guilt or shame, and we just stood there and I encouraged her to bring love into this moment, into that feeling of guilt, into that feeling of shame, and that love is the power that we're looking to connect to. And wow, it happened, and we just stood there and had tears. It was beautiful, and you could just feel it. You could, the room lit up. So, anyway, so that's my job. That's it. To carry this. For me to be present, to feel. Sometimes I need to sit quietly and just feel what's happening. And if I can do it when I'm sitting quietly, then eventually I can be that way everywhere. And if I can be in the love, sitting in, and there's lots of great teachers, gurus, if you will. I was listening to Ram Dass in the middle of the night last night. I listened to one of his meditations, and it really was about being here and being expanded into this moment. It was beautiful. So there's lots of, and I suggest Ram Dass, I really do. In many ways, his stories were, led us to being here and in this moment. So that's it, you guys. I love you. And if you get a chance to be with us on Monday night, we're here in Calgary at the, at the Scarboro United Church in the community room there on the main floor. And but we're live on Facebook as well. So Monday evening, it would be wonderful to have you come and join us there. And so just remember, the whole thing is to be here, experience it, feel it, no matter what's happening. When we bring love and light and our presence to it, it just expands, and it turns into amazing, beautiful light and love. So it doesn't actually turn into it because it already is, but our perception changes, and we're healed. Okay, love you so much. Bye. See you soon.